Ah, I beg your pardon. I was not looking where I was going. My apologies. I guess we were both parched and in need of refreshment. May I? Here. A drink for you as well as for me. May this ball be quick so that we may all enjoy the rest of the night cozy in our homes. Well, I am full glad to be of entertainment for you. Many would creep away after my remark. I'm not wrong. My, you are interesting. I insult the ball, the Queen's ball, I might add, by wishing for its quick end, and you agree with me. Huh. I am quite intrigued. Tell me, is the music not to your liking? The music. When it plays, half of the hall cannot help but couple up to skip and jump along the floor together in reverie. I assume you've either danced a fair amount to warrant rest, or have not danced at all, having stood here since the beginning of the ball. Which is it? You just don't feel like dancing. Well, that is rather unique. Haven't met any member of the Ton who has found a discomfort to dancing without dancing at least once. I beg your pardon, but may I ask for your name? No. Very well. Everyone is entitled to their secrecy, and if you wish to remain an anonymous guest in the Queen's Hall, then I will not linger on the matter. Though I find it scandalous for one to hide their name in such a place as this. Touché. You're quite interesting to behold, and we've only just met. I do appreciate your quiet lips on the matter of my insult. I will consider your secrecy of both, that and your name, admirable in a person. Cheers. Well, I guess two things are not boring tonight. The spirit is quite nice. Yes, two things. Do you find yourself boring? Because I certainly don't. Perhaps I shall leave soon. I've already seen the hall's exotic paintings and statuettes, and I have absolutely no intent on dancing tonight. Do I not intend to dance? Oh, no. Not at all. I find myself admittedly with two left feet. Many here would see that as enough of a reason to distance themselves from my presence more than they already do. If one cannot hold a rhythm, you risk stepping on a shoe too expensive to clean. It is better not to even indulge if one cannot dance properly. We must always be on our toes, calculating every move we make in the public eye. That is the game we must play in balls such as this. Yes, I find this all to be a game of sorts. One where only the most connected win. And those who do not fit the mold of such connected folk are pushed to the side in obscurity. Would you not agree? Your smirk betrays your silence. You do agree with me, then? You never said such. My, you know how to dance along gossip scandals very well. I almost fear drinking further, lest I spill secrets to you. What do I mean? When one has nothing good to say, they remain silent. One could see this as a smart move, for you would not wish to show your true emotions to someone you do not approve of. However, it can also be seen as an act of secret defiance on its own. Silence allows others to speak freely. An example. We stand here by the refreshments, speaking at least to a public degree of conversation. Nothing overly scandalous, save for a few barbs. Yet it is nothing that is truly met with disdain. How do I know this? You have not left your spot, nor have I left mine. We find a balance of understanding, whether we agree with each other or not. However, your silence allows you to gather information from my words in the same way I am able to judge your lack of reply. You could simply speak little in general, or you could hold the entire town's gossip in your mind, filling each bit of information away for a future use. I will not judge harshly, regardless of the reason. We each play the game differently. How do I view the game? From the outside in, I keep my eyes and ears open, despite the chatter I hear, so that I may ensure that I am speaking or listening to people who would do me little to no harm. Do I see you as such? You have yet to prove otherwise. I do not see you quickly scuttling to the Queen's side to tell her of my judgments. As such, you are someone I can speak at least somewhat freely with. What of others? Well, there are plenty of people here. It depends on who you are asking about. Everyone is here for their own reasons. Some are here to enjoy the night. Others are here to secure connections and establish dominance to others. Like I said, everyone plays the game differently. You wish for me to prove it? Very well. See? There. Lady Tetherbow and her 2 daughters, dressed in simple dresses but highly expensive jewels. They know themselves can only be seen by suitors when a taste of their own dowries hang around their necks, so they take care to make those the spotlight. It is a shiny hook, and the suitors here are merely fish to catch in order to secure their family within the town. In comparison, take a gander at Lord Chase and his daughter. Her outfit designed by the most skilled modiste in town, yet her jewels are simple. He has connections, knowing that those who know their stuff are aware of the trimmings of his daughter's gown. Her dance card was filled within an hour of this ball's beginning, while the Tetherbow daughters still have cards half empty. The Chase family know how to play, while the Tetherbow family are still getting their feet wet to the idea of the town's social grace. If the girls had clothes with a bit more detail, they could entreat a conversation from a suitor as to who their modiste is before bringing focus to their gems. However, the mother chose those clothes for her daughters, and she will suffer the consequences of not dressing their daughters with the attire that everyone else here knows. The town is fickle and particular, as no one here wishes to be fish-hooked to a fisherman who does not know how to keep food on the table. How do I know all of this? Well, I've been coming to balls for quite some time now. I am not old by any means, but having responsibilities to my family practically requires my presence in every event the town has put on. However, my responsibilities end in my attendance, for, as I've said, I care not for dancing. I will indulge in the offered food and drink, wander the halls to observe the range of decor and frivolous spectacle these balls bring, and leave before the midnight bell rings to rest properly for the day after. I am myself a pawn in the game, but I do not follow the path our society begs of us as exquisitely as the rest, as you can see. It is an unfair game. Well, I agree. The game these noble folk play is one of privilege, yet here we both stand amongst them. However, we can elect to play, or we can sharpen ourselves into pieces that cannot be moved by any force save the Queen's. For now, I am quite happy remaining in the shadows, unseen by the Queen's eye. And what of you? Yes, what of you? Are you like me? eager to be unseen by the masses as much as possible, to have such freedom to gossip with strangers like me? Or are you spending time watching, waiting for the chance to move on to a potential romance you hope will spark with a dance or a drink? Nowadays, many look for marriages of love. So who's to say you are not looking for the same? Another drink. You are too kind. Thank you. I must say, I've talked your ear off, yet you do not seem bored. I'm grateful, and perhaps relieved that someone else knows my mind, or at least a fold of it. Tell me, does this all make you happy? You know of my mind. What of yours? Oh, I see. It does not for you as well. I am then glad again that I am not alone. While dancing and festivity is fanciful and a delight to many, there are some like us who wish for something simpler. Am I correct? Good. Oh. Something seems to have happened over there. What on earth could have happened? The Duchess and her son. Oh. They're quite late. Unsurprisingly, many expected them not to show. Then again, the Duchess is desperate to seek a partner for her son, as rakish as he may be. Pardon me, but I am not fond of him, so I shall ignore the growing crowd and finish my drink. The Duchess's son? Oh, no. Perhaps I have spoken too much. My apologies. Oh, you insist? Well, you are quite interesting. Very well. I shall indulge your curiosity in exchange for your name once I am through. I believe it is only fair if you are truly that curious of my thoughts. Are we agreed? Well, the truth is, the Duchess's son is between us, a dishonorable cheat and a proverbial child. Shh. This is for our ears only, yet I will not dishonor you by bringing you to a more private location, so I beg you keep your voice down. Nonetheless, I am not wrong. The man has a mountain of debt in betting books across town, yet none will chase him for it due to his mother's power. As such, he acts like a prideful child, lashing out when he does not get what he demands. I know that firsthand. No matter how charming he may be in public, never keep your eyes off him in private. His hands will try and cheat you for his own benefit. There. You now know my mind on the man. It is not kind, but it is the truth I have experienced in his presence. Should he ever atone, I will be happily shocked. Enough of him. He already has half the Ton's eligible daughters making room on their dance cards for him. There's no more need to keep him alive in our conversation any longer. Now is there? After all, I believe a deal was made between us. Yes, your name. I pride myself in knowing almost everyone here, yet your face is unfamiliar to me. I would assume then that you are either here under sponsor from some generous family, or you have had the means to be invited to this event through sheer accolade or wealth alone. While I am curious to which that is, I will settle for your name this night before I retire. I should like to remember your name, if you do not mind. Do you intend to attend Lord Godwin's spring gala? Perhaps. Well, I will happily confess to you. I enjoy your company. It has been a long time since I felt calm in conversation, and I felt it very easy to talk to you. Perhaps it is because I do not know you. Then again, should we ever meet again like this, that will most definitely change. I will, of course, be in attendance at the gala. If you are there, I will save a standing spot by the refreshments. Dance. I do warn you again. I am a terrible dancer. But I would not be against a dance with you if you would attend the gala. Is this another exchange? Would you like it to be? Yes. Then I believe a deal has been made. I will see you at the gala then. Please, do enjoy the ball. My cousin did a very good job arranging everything, and, while I don't agree with some of her choices, she is our queen.